Smart Money Nation, we back at it. Back with another video in the Independent Courier segment. Today we're going to talk about must-have tools as an independent courier to make your life a little easier. You definitely need tools out there to just make things a little faster and easier. So I'm going to go over some of the tools that I recommend that you purchase and have ready and handy when it's time. Before we get started, as always, help support the channel by hitting that red subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell if you're not on. If you haven't notified? If you haven't hit the bell, hit the bell. Hit the like button. If you like my videos, hit the like button. Comment in the comment section. All the engagement you guys can give helps out a lot. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for tuning in always. And if you haven't been seeing the segment that I've been doing on the how to become an independent courier, go to the playlist section. That's probably the most important section in my YouTube channel. Go to the playlist and you'll see the playlist on how to become an independent courier and a step-by-step exact play on how to do so, and all the details that you need is in all the videos there. So check that out if you haven't. As always, come on, let's get started. I don't want to delay anything. Hey, hey, all right. So as always, I do got a nice little Google Docs sheet for you guys with a nice little list. I'm sure you guys know me for that by now, but we're gonna head over to GoShare, which is a great app that you can utilize to make loads of money as an independent courier. So they have a list of things that that you can, I think, probably purchase from them, right? Get the job done right. Okay, so one of the things is a dolly. This is major because a lot of times you might have some heavy items that you got to move around. It puts a strain on your back, and you want to make things easier for yourself. So having a dolly definitely helps. In this whole business, having a dolly definitely helps out. You don't know what type of you will know once you get the contract, but in certain occasions you won't know what type of packages you'll be moving, how heavy they are, and even, like I said, sometimes you'll be even doing furniture depending on the type of vehicle that you are using. So having a dolly definitely helps out. Also having a moving dolly. A moving dolly is one of those things you can just place things on top of and kind of just push the item. So that really helps so that way you're not having to carry heavier items by yourself, or just putting that strain on your back, right? Because this is a very demanding type of thing that we are doing as independent couriers, depending on the contract, depending on which lane you decide to go with this, because there's many different lanes that you can go with this. Keeping the truck clean, a moving blanket would help you keep the truck clean depending on what the type of cargoes that you do have. Keeping things from moving around and breaking, you want to have ratchet straps, bungee cords. So those are different items that you definitely would want to have. Let's go back to the list that I have. Cooler bags. Okay, so insulated cooler bags. The reason I put this up here is because you can do medical deliveries, right? So when you are delivering like medical items, sometimes they have to be kept to a certain temperature. So having insulated cooler bags would definitely help out, just having that handy, right? So you're not having to run last minute to try to find one or order one off Amazon. Just have that ready and in place. Also having a cooler bag to put dry ice in, right? Because some things you got to put dry ice in there, and also transport that way. Another thing that I definitely would highly suggest is getting a mile tracking app. Mile IQ is one that comes on top of my head, but you want to track the miles. This is for tax purposes. You want to write off, your mileage at the end of the year for taxes. So you want to keep a log or some sort of like place where you know how many miles you drove on that vehicle, right? Because sometimes you might use it for personal reasons, sometimes you might use it for business reasons, unless your vehicle is dedicated fully to just business only, right? So keep that there, and even then you still have to kind of know the difference of the miles that you drove just for commute, right, to where you're going and start the job. And then navigation apps and apps that set up routes. I'll get more into this in a separate video, what apps to look for as far as like apps that set up different routes for you, like calculate the best route when you're making different deliveries. Navigation apps, you can look into like Google Maps. You have Apple Maps. My favorite one is Waze. Waze, I think Google already bought Waze too, by the way. But I think Waze is clearly one of the best navigation apps out there. So getting those apps together, that would definitely make your life a whole lot easier on the road. So just wanted to make a quick video on this and touch on things that you may need as an independent courier to make your life a little easier out there. Thank you for checking this video out. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, please hit the comments below, hit the like button, share this valuable information with somebody that you do value. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I'll check you guys out in the next video.
Hey.